thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. From town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been
always the same after a fan cam. Hello, everybody, folks, and a good afternoon, morning, afternoon. It's actually his morning at the minute. To you all, folks, and welcome aboard to Real Football. My name is Tom, bringing you the watch along tonight, this afternoon, everybody, for BURTON Albion as they take on West Ham United live in the Emirates FA Cup 4th round. If you do arrive, watch us on replay, then please do make sure you leave a like on the stream, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and thank you very much indeed, folks. Everybody sure is here today, kickoff on the way for you at 12:15 in the Emirates FA Cup 4th round. Welcome aboard to Realltom Football. We have got League One's BURTON Albion up against West Ham of the Premier League, a side who I do want relegated from the Premier League back into the EFL football system. But today, Doesn't really matter too much if West Ham win or not. I couldn't particularly care less, if I'm being honest with you. So, yeah, should be interesting on this Saturday lunchtime as we watch Burton Albion take on West Ham United. Couple of minutes time and we'll get you through all of today's action. And don't forget, folks, that tomorrow is a bit of a Super Sunday for you, as we are going to see the side who knocked out Manchester United to the Carabao Cup, Grimsby Town, up against Wolves, who are Arsenal's opponents on Wednesday, which I am at Molineux for. And I will be bringing you the watch along for Arsenal against Wigan at 4:15 tomorrow as well. Okay, we're just about. I am so sorry, folks. My belief froze. Yes, I know. We had a day off on Friday. Yeah, I did, and it's still here. Can't do notes about it. I had some ibuprofen last night. I've had some paracetamol this morning. If it's not fixed by Monday, I'm going walk-in centre. It's bloody awful. But I'm all right. Anyways, please chat up and make an atmosphere. And let's get through to Sofa Score now, where we can take a quick look and see what today's action is including, I should say, not included, including. Let's start off with the Scottish Premiership, where Dundee against Livingston, Falkirk against Dundee United against St Mirren. All the 3 games to keep an eye on tomorrow. Of course, there is some games definitely tomorrow on Super Sunday. Definitely Kilmarnock against Celtic. That's pretty much all I know. I know that Kilmarnock are against Celtic, and like I say, the only reason I'm doing that Wolves game tomorrow is because we're playing Wolves on Wednesday, and I'm going to the game. So I thought, okay, let's watch Wolves. There has been a postponement, and Port Vale against Bristol City is that postponement. So Port Vale against Bristol has been postponed until further notice in the Emirates FA Cup. Just the 12:15 kickoff. 3 o'clocks include Burnley against Mansfield Town, Manchester City as they take on Salford City, Norwich, who are in good form at the minute, up against West Bromwich Albion, Southampton against Leicester City, and then 5:45 for Villa against Newcastle, and 8 o'clock for the game that we'll be doing later, Liverpool against Brighton at Anfield. And of course, Brighton did have to overcome a challenge of beating Man United to get to this stage of the competition. So, most certainly will be a bit of a challenge for Liverpool, but it was a comfortable 2-0 victory for them in the Premier League at home to Brighton. My bloody... Oh. EFL Championship includes Derby County against Swansea. Postponement for Ipswich as they were set to take on Hull today. That's a long trip for the Hull fans. So I hope that none of them are set off yet. Portsmouth against Sheffield United. Preston against Watford. Queen's Park Rangers against Blackburn Rovers. Oh, fuck. Queen's Park Rangers against Blackburn Rovers and Sheffield Wednesday against Millwall are the games that are going ahead. League One, you've got a couple of postponements for Burton Doncaster, who were due to play Port Vale. Obviously, Port Vale's game today been postponed. Orient Mansfield's been postponed. Yeah, Mansfield did really well to get to this stage. They beat Sheffield United to get to the fourth round. Wigan against Rotherham postponed. Yeah, that's because Wigan are playing us tomorrow. Games going ahead for you. Reading against Wycombe Wanderers. Stevenage against Huddersfield. Barnsley against Wimbledon. Blackpool against Plymouth Argyle. Bradford against Peterborough United. Cardiff Luton. Exeter Northampton and Lincoln Bolton. And then League Two. Just the one postponement as Salford are playing City in the FA Cup. They must be the only League Two side left. But Barnet, Cheltenham, Barrow, Colchester, Bromley against Notts County, Cambridge United, Bristol Rovers, Crewe Gillingham, MK Dons, Newport County, Oldham, Fleetwood, Shrewsbury Swindon, and Tranmere Crawley all going ahead. And obviously any games that were scheduled in for Macclesfield in the Vanarama National League will, of course, have also been postponed due to Macclesfield's astounding participation in the fourth round of the FA Cup after, of course, famously knocking out the holders Crystal Palace to reach this stage. The holders, however, no longer the holders. They won't be keeping hold of that trophy for much longer. There's no chance of them retaining it, which is not great. Neither of the two cup holders this year have managed to retain. Of course, the Carabao Cup holders, Newcastle, knocked out by City, and it is an Arsenal Man City Carabao Cup final, which I am very excited for. And then, yeah, the FA Cup obviously was Palace holding it. They beat Man City to get to the get to the. Should we get through some team news, guys? Because my nose needs a bloody blow. I think I'm kind of at that stage now with this whole thing where it is getting to that point where the more talking I do, the more upset it gets, is the right word, I would think. Bit of information for you on the teams that we are watching. Burton Albion are a team in the town of Burton, which I believe is in Staffordshire. It is sort of near Tamworth and Lichfield. It's just below Derby on the A38. And yeah, I have seen the Pirelli Stadium before. It's not the best. Okay. Collins in goal for Burton Albion, a back four to free for them to say rather, of Godwin Malif, Van Kooten and Armour. Behind your midfield four of Lofthouse, Evans, Krubali and Revan. You've got a diamond front three, reverse diamond though, with McKieran as a false nine, if you like. Then a front two in front of him of Beasley and Shade. On the bench for Gary Bowyer. Sounds like a familiar name, that Gary Bowyer. I want to... Where was he? Maybe not. Hang on. I don't know. It just sounds like a familiar name, that does, Gary Bowyer. Kamil Dudek, Toby Sibic, Jasper Moon, Jason Sraha, Kagagelo Shoke, Kane Adam, Andy Cannon, Fabio Tavares and Julian Larson on the bench, and then three doubtfuls in Dylan Williams, Finn Delap and Charlie Webster. None of those players made it today. For West Ham, it is back to goalkeeping for Alphonse Areola. For them, back three is Myers, Max Kilman, and Konstantinos Mavropanos wearing the captain's armband as well. Midfielders are four of Kyle Walker-Peters, who is a fullback, but of course can invert if he needs to. Conte, not N'Golo Conte, different one. I don't know his first name. Sunguta Magasa and Ollie Scholes, who's a youth. And then the diamond front three, not a reverse one this time. Adama Traore, one of the new signings. Le Madrid. And Callum Wilson. And then on the bench for West Ham United is Finley Herrick, Axel Dizazi, signed from Chelsea, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Crescencio Summerville, Malik Diouf, Freddie Potts, Lewis Orford, Valentin Castellanos, and Joshua Ajala. Tadibo suspended, yes. And Pablo Felipe was doubtful for this game. What is scheduled today is for me to blow my nose. No. Liverpool Brighton will be the game at 8 o'clock tonight. I'm not doing Villa Newcastle. It's going to be boring. So, yeah, next up after this game will be Liverpool against Brighton. And then tomorrow, Wolves game against Grimsby and the Arsenal game. And then on Monday, no, I'm not doing Macclesfield. I am doing the Coventry game, which is a huge game in the Championship title race, as Coventry do take on Borough. So no Macclesfield on Monday, just the 4 FA Cup games for you across the next 2 days. A reminder for you that I will be doing the Coventry game on Monday night. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to get ready for kickoff. Don't go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere either. I'm just quickly going across to that side of the room to blow this nose because it's awkward at the minute. So, kickoff in about 2 to 3 minutes time. I'll be back on your screen in about 30 seconds. I told you that wouldn't take long. And yeah, I do apologise for the fact I am feeling a little bit shitty. Then again, it has been a rubbish week. I have to say, the football across the Premier League midweek round was just, from what I watched, terrible. Arsenal had a shitty result as well. No, it's not been the best of weeks. I ain't even gonna sit there and deny it either. Okay. Yeah, West Ham. I'm coming into this on the back of a home draw against Man United and Burton Albion. From what I can recall, This is a stadium which is off the side of a roundabout. So not the best of places to visit. And you can just about hear the Burton crowd singing Albion, Albion, Albion. Oh. Yes, this you might be able to notice that sometimes when I'm swallowing without consuming, I do get that pain. That is the throat problem that I've got at the minute. It is a throat problem where consumption does make it feel better of any kind. The consumption of fluid or food or whatever makes it feel better, strangely enough. But oh, there's a damaged net. They've not even given it a paint. Blimey. Yeah, one of the posts looks battered. A plane has been going up, has just been flying over the Pirelli Stadium, and the West Ham fans the West Ham fans are also voicing their opinions on their current ownership. Keeping it peaceful. I mean, look, I have to say, there's no harm doing in. Wish these timers would piss off, on StreamYard. But no, there's no harm doing in a bit of protesting from the West Ham fans. I didn't really get a chance to read what the plane was saying, but if that was them, then it was all peaceful. I think we're just about ready to go now. The net looks to be fixed. The pitch looks exactly like the park that I walk my dogs on. We're off and running. And commentator Adam Summerton has conveniently just told me that this team, who you can nickname the Brewers, because obviously Burton is actually a brewery town. I believe it's got Carling or something like that in it. So yeah, they've never reached the 5th round. No, I think it is. I don't know. Is it Carling? I think it is Carling, yeah. No, I have been to Burton itself a couple of times, and yeah, the stadium the stadium is. I can't say it's one of the most glamorous places in the world, but it probably suits them. The actual town itself is not too bad. It's got a good shopping area with 3 smallish kind of shopping centres, all within close proximity of each other. Yes, 3 of them. Would you believe? One of them's got an Asda on the back end of it. I think the other on the other side has got like a I don't know. So yeah, it kind of is just a largish town. Which of course is famous for one thing, and that's the Carling Brewery. I mean, I personally am not a big fan of Carling, and it does frustrate me that it was one of the only things that Chelsea offered. Stamford Bridge, yes, I'll be feeding back on Wolves and how they do with their matchday experience, as I will be looking for Stella. If I don't find Stella, I won't be happy. Because, yes, I do like my brew coming from either Belgium or Spain. And, yeah, Spanish San Miguel or the Belgian Stella. Right, I need to get the actual teams on my screen because I do. But yeah, guys, the game I'm most looking forward to, I have to say it, that Coventry Borough game on Monday looks absolutely... I mean, I don't want to gloat over it too much because I know that some people are actually excited for this FA Cup weekend. I'm not one of those people, by the way. I personally think this is one of the worst FA Cup weekends of fixtures and ties in a long time. And look, you're all entitled to your own opinion, but for me, I just don't think that it's a very good... I don't think it's a very good pick. And I will continue to share my frustration with the fact that Arsenal lack an away tie. For me, Wigan at home, like, yeah, I just want that on I've got an ag about it because I wanted that. I mean, I now think of it and yeah, do you know what I mean? Emirates FA Cup, yeah. Let's just welcome to Yassine Jadley. Welcome aboard. I'm not able to interpret that club's badge, but who do you support, fella? Who do you support? And welcome aboard to you. Welcome aboard to everybody who has joined us here on this Saturday lunchtime. First 6 minutes, though, Burton have had, I think, a couple of attacks. Yeah, they've had a couple of shots as well. Nearly had a potential goal-to-goal opportunity created by Lofthouse. Now, this Burton Albion kit, it actually looks very similar to kind of a Mansfield Town type of kit. Now, Mansfield isn't too far from Burton because it's just above Nottingham. But instead of black and yellow, it's blue and yellow on Mansfield's kit. They've also, I think, recently changed the club badge because I do remember it previously being a more yellowy kind of shield type badge, but they've changed it, and I think me personally, I am a fan of black and yellow. I do like the colours black and yellow together. No, they are colours that go well together, black and yellow, I think. Ball, ooh. Appeals for a penalty. Nudging the back. Yeah, the League One side are most certainly making it exciting. They're making good strides at the pitch. They're definitely causing West Ham problems. And I'm not going to lie, this is a team where obviously I do keep an eye on the results. And at times I've read quite a few 4-0s against them, Burton Albion. And obviously I can't tell you if this is a surprise performance or because obviously I don't watch them play every week, but it might be a case of, well, they do play well in the early stages, but then they fall apart second half. I don't know. I mean, I just read the stats, I read the scores, and I read the goals, the goal scorers and goal times. That's it. Excellent. Well, I'm glad to hear that you like English football and you're from Morocco. Nice area of the world. Not too well, in fact, there is one part of Morocco where you are just about a mile or two away from Spain, really. Obviously. And it is the northernmost country in Africa, I think, as well. Let's just take a look at tomorrow, because I'm not going to lie, there isn't that much excitement outside of the FA Cup today, really. Tomorrow, the Scottish Premiership really gets roaring. Yeah, you've got the title race and you've got Rangers against Hearts and Kilmarnock against Celtic. So and yeah, it's kind of the same format as well, just on your Super Sunday and the FA Cup tomorrow as well. It is that kind of same format, really, where the game that TNT want on their main TV and they want it in the full view is half an hour earlier than the other games in the time slot of what would normally be to us 2 o'clock. Now, they have put Grimsby Wolves on at 1:30. And like I say, I would not be doing that normally. You know what I mean? The only reason I'm doing that game is because I want to see how Wolves play. Because obviously, I'm going to watch Wolves play live at Molineux on Wednesday with the Arsenal. Not that it matters, but no, like I say, I mean, not, yeah, otherwise I would have been on Kilmarnock against Celtic, I think. I don't know any Moroccan clubs now, I'm afraid. I'm not going to lie, I'm not quite at the Fogden level of things yet, or the John Nellis level of things, if you know what I mean. No. Sadly, we're in a world where time, money, and many other necessities are of the essence. And also employment to gain money is of the essence as well. So yeah, it's not as easy as you might think just to be doing the types of things that you see John Nellis and Fogden doing. I mean, look, the fact of the matter is that when you aren't a season ticket holder of a certain club, it's a lot harder for you to get away tickets, which is why, obviously, this year, me going to visit Wolves is only my third away game of the year, of the season. With Arsenal. It's just the world we are in. But I would love one day to absolutely be able to just go out there and experience a World Cup or experience a AFCON or whatever. Mm. So let's just delve in a little bit, because I do want to take a look and see Burton Albion's current League One position in a bit more depth. Because naturally, you are intrigued by these types of things. You want to learn about clubs, and obviously I don't know a great deal about League One clubs. In fact, I'll be completely honest with you and straight. I do have more knowledge of League Two than League One. For some reason, when it particularly on the international breaks, League Two just gets more coverage than League One. But Burton Albion are in the relegation. So yeah, the drop zone is 4. Down from EFL League One into the League Two. And yeah, I think it is 3 that go up as well into the Championship. I'm not sure anyway, but yeah. And they are, their form's really bad. They haven't won any of the last 5 games. They have had 2 draws. The question is, are they scoring goals? Because this is a kind of key factor. Lost 2-1 to Lincoln, okay. Lost 2-1 to Bolton. These are away games. 2-2 draw at home to Cardiff. That's not a bad result, with Cardiff being top of the league. A 2-1 defeat at home to Doncaster Rovers. And then 2-2. So not really a visible strength, either home or away. But what is evident is that in the last 5 games for Burton, they've lost 3 of them and drawn 2. But in all of those games, they have scored a goal. So, judging by that, even though West Ham are their opponents and the start they've made, you would expect Burton Albion to score a goal, because they've scored a goal in the last 5 games, despite not winning them. Oh, did I mention to you that I bought myself a nice treat today? Because obviously I went out into town earlier, quickly, to do some shopping. Popped into CEX. Oh, I got myself a right deal for anybody who's into the gaming. Yeah. Got myself a copy of the old Red Dead. The old Red Dead, not the new one. The first one. And also GTA 4 for about 14 quid. Bargain. Well chuffed with that. And by the way, GTA 4 is a good game. Like, it is. As well. Like, I'm not even... Do you know, I think somewhere... I'm almost sure I do have a PlayStation somewhere, which does have GTA 4 and Red Dead anyway. Yeah, nothing really coming from West Ham at all. I mean, the XG 0.25 to 0 for West Ham. Yeah, it's not been a great start by the Hammers. Burton have made a strong start and a good showing as the home team as well. And I do think in front of the TV cameras, you know what I mean, and in the FA Cup, when you get to play these Premier League sides, you do have to impress, because getting a result against West Ham today can be confidence, well, boosting, yeah, for the future. Oh. Today's Acca Insurance is for West Ham, Burnley, Liverpool, Queen's Park Rangers, and Millwall all to win. That is a £7.58 return or a £1 stake. Ladbrokes 123 is live and in play as per usual. Liverpool to beat Brighton by. This might be good. Oh, right. Bear with. No, that's good news. I know you're all thinking right now, oh, bloody hell, he sneezed. That's good news. When you're feeling like I am, a sneeze is good news. Bear with. I muted the bloody mic. Oh. Give us a sec, Flicks. I'm full of cold and I've just had a sneeze, so I've had to get my tissue out and start blowing my nose. Ekitike, man. Oh, very nice. Just give me 1 second. Right, I think we're all sorted, yeah. Sorry about that, folks. I wasn't intending to do that there and then, but obviously my body decided to sneeze, so... No, honestly. When you are feeling the way I am, honestly, you have to, like, you are grateful to sneeze. Because it just helps. It's awful. I've got bleeding ibuprofen out, paracetamol out. And again, I reiterate, the throat part of it is not aggravated by food, drink, or vape. It's aggravated by me swallowing my own saliva without anything in it. It's actually makes it feel better when I'm having food, drink, or that. I was just saying though, Flicks. I have been to sex today and treated myself to two good old classics to get onto the Xbox network before. You know what I mean? Yeah, giving myself some stuff to do as well next week. Because, yeah, next week's going to be a boring week. And, yeah, just because I've got an Xbox does not mean I haven't got all the games yet. Nah. Can't sit there playing GTA 5 all day. I've played that story mode so many times. And the online, of course. But no, if anybody wants a bit of GTA updates for you, there has been a slight rumour that they are looking to potentially combine Nottingham and Manchester as a mini map for GTA 9. Nine. They're trying to convince themselves to do London for GTA 8. 7, I think. Well, I don't know what 7's going to be. But no, I mean, I was reading up about it the other day, and apparently one of the first editions was in London. I'm just looking forward to the game coming out, truthfully. I can't lie, though. If you want a story mode to play, GTA 4 is actually worth playing still. Anything below 4, I'd probably say leave it at this point, but 4, you can. 4's good. I mean, I can't remember the full story of it, which is why I've bought it. And like I say, if I've still got it, there is a PlayStation up there anyway with 4 and Red Dead, but doesn't matter. I've bought them for the Xbox now, so. Oh, stop spamming me. You ranked first in bollocks. Yeah, I've had you telling me for weeks that I've won 2,000 odd quid. I mean, I'll tell you what that is. That is fake slot sites messaging you on a random number, right? They give you a link and they try to make you sign up to a casino that you aren't signed up to. But yet they send you a text of a list and it has your phone number and it says prize 2,000 whatever. It's all scam. And to make matters worse as well, they use Bitly links. If you don't know what a Bitly link is, a Bitly link is where I can embed. I'll give you a Bitly link. For instance, if you were to click this Bitly link that I've just made for you, this Bitly link, yes, I know, it is hidden, and and it doesn't tell you what website it is, but if you were to click that link, that would tell you all about Burton Albion. However, the spam text messages use those types of links. I'm explaining about hidden links, bit.ly links, flicks, because I keep getting spammed them on my texts by these casino sites who are trying not to make me think it's a spam casino. But no, that one I've just made for you to use as an example. In all truth, if you click that link, that will send you to SofaScore, and it will give you Burton Albion's page on SofaScore. I want them relegated. That's all I ask. They've been playing better recently, and I've not enjoyed it. But no, I don't think they've had a shot in this first 33, 34 minutes. So if you are on half term then next week, guys, who's got what plan for next week? Me, personally, because obviously I'm at college, so I do follow term times. I've got nothing planned all bar Wednesday, which is exactly why I've bought new batteries for the Xbox. I've basically just brought my Xbox back to life, if you like. Well, not really brought it back to life because it was right there, switched on, ready to go. But yeah, point. But no, believe me, if getting yourself the old games is a good investment. And I know you might say, is it? Yeah. It is. If you need something to play and you need something to keep you entertained and keep you in the ass without because that's it. The half term, unfortunately, if you choose to go out, will just get you to spend money. So at least I could stay in for, to be fair, I won't stay in all day. You know it. Not at 4 a.m. No. How would you know anyway? I ain't got you on Xbox. I'm almost sure of that. Have I? I don't know. I'm having a look now. I've got the Xbox app, so I can just. It wasn't 3 a.m. Piss off on my bloody rewards. I ain't got you on there. Well, yeah, but how would you know? If I don't follow you, you shouldn't be able to see. Unless you were on the same server. Or did Fraser send it you? To be fair, though. as far as my information tells me, Fraser's not been online on his Xbox account for over 100. No, hang on a minute. Where was it? What did it say? 613 days. How did you see it? Because you don't follow me. I do follow you. I do follow you on Insta. I've got you on the DMs. Oh. Why'd you make a new account? Not quite the way it works for me. Not when you've got a bloody entire YouTube channel and an entire portfolio attached to you. Do you know what I mean? Through Discord. That's what it's through. Yeah, well, I was bored, so can you blame me? But no, I that Discord account, I don't have access to it anymore. No, Discord's absolutely wank, I think. So anyways, yeah, I'll source it. Somehow, one way or another, Discord is like, yeah, I don't use it anymore. It's so shit. And the trouble is, as well, you end up getting a whole bunch of notifications all the time because it's just servers, isn't it? No, the bloody thing used to drive me mad when I had it. But no, 3 hours, 48 minutes, 19 seconds is definitely not right. A lot. Unless I forgot to, I don't know. Bloody hell is this noise, eh? When I'm swiping across. That's the one thing I don't like about this this new Instagram update. I have to swipe past Reels to get to DMs. It's like, ugh. Nil-nil. The final minute of the first half. Sadly, Charlie's a male. And I'm not gay, so there'll be no Valentine, no. I'm not gonna lie, I don't do Valentine's Day. Because Valentine's Day is my grandmother's birthday. Four minutes of added time. 4 minutes. In added time. 4 minutes. Oh. But I say, yeah. Do make sure you smash a like and subscribe because you have got a not fully functioning Tom joining, bringing you content today. Don't know. Would that be the right word to say? Not fully functioning? I wish this was true. I wish this was true. Somebody on Fabrizio Romano's channel called Edu Wala has put breaking. Mikel Arteta's got the massive ultimatum from the Arsenal board. Win the league this year or face the sack. Please be true. I know it's not, because it's come from an unknown source, but I wish it was true. I would sack him now, yes. So would I. We've about played the 4 minutes, and the referee has blown the half-time whistle on the first half, which has been goalless and not too exciting, but positive for Burton Albion, who had a strong first period and couldn't get a goal. The half-time score break is 0-0, and I only hope that we do get a goal in this one, because I'm going to tell you the truth. It is not the kind of day where I want extra time. The half-time score once again, Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 0. West Ham 2 shots. They have had a shot on target. Yeah, I didn't see it that first half. I'm not a lot more efforts from Burton. 7. We've had 3 corners. West Ham have had more of the ball. Positive half from Burton. No big chances. I'm looking for. Can I tell you the next game I'm looking forward to? That I'm looking forward to watching. Coventry Borough. That's going to be my. I'm telling you, the next game that's going to be good to watch. Coventry Borough on Monday in the Championship. Title race, huge game. And that's a proper title race with without bottle jobs like us. Borough and Coventry are going right at each other for it. Them two will be in the Premier League next year. So that game is practically the face-off between the next 2 promoted Premier League sides. Automatic. And they'll all stay. I'm telling you, they both will stay up as well. Once they are here, well, not here, but in the Premier League, they will not be leaving. They'll be the same as Brentford. They'll be the same as, I'm almost sure, Forest will stay up. and one of them will be here to replace West Ham. West Ham are going. I'm not I'm not buying all this. They've played well recently. Good form. Well, what's this? So, yes, and I know you can moan at me now. You might as well. Nobody has moaned about it. Where's Macclesfield Brentford? Oh, don't you want to cover Macclesfield? No, I don't. If there was anything else other than that game on, I'd probably do the Macclesfield game. Coventry Borough is bigger than Macclesfield in the FA Cup. I'm not trying to be a spoil sport for Macclesfield, but like, I mean, they're against Brentford as well. Come on, man. I mean, Brentford are probably going to put the fire out. Brentford put the fire out on Grimsby. Brentford are pretty good at just putting the fire out on teams who are exciting in the FA Cup, really, and the Carabao Cup. I swear to God, by the way, when we beat Wigan, please, give me an away tie. Just give me an away tie. I need an away game. Do not give me a crap fucking home game. Again. Yeah, I'm tired of home games. I want an away tie. I'm so annoyed that Wigan game is not away from home. Because seriously, it would have been a good one. And like I say, people will start thinking, well, hang on a minute, does Tom not care about the FA Cup? He's not gone to any FA Cup games this season yet. No, I haven't. Again, I ain't traveling down to London to go to the Emirates and watch Wigan play. That's the type of game where I know we're going to win it, and I would rather travel for it. Away. Take me up to Wigan. From what I've heard, Wigan have got an all right ground as well. So no, in all truth with you, my FA Cup game is on Wednesday. I'm going to sort of pretend that we are in the FA Cup against Wolves. Because let's face it, it's a game in hand. Yeah, thank God for that Wolves game, by the way, because genuinely... Yeah, that's the thing. I'm just not doing it. Like, I am just not travelling to London on a Sunday to go watch Wigan play at the Emirates. I'm sorry. Like, I am sorry, but for me, it's just not worth it. If it were Man United, I'd be there. If it was somewhat like, there's just some opposition where you want to play them away from home. I mean, look, they'll have a great time. For them, big trip, big stadium. I feel happy for the Wigan fans. I feel happy for Jamie Carragher because he'll get to watch his son with Thierry Henry in his box. But for me, as an Arsenal fan, I am craving away games. And I would all day want to go up to the northwest and go and see Wigan's ground and go watch them at their ground. Like, again, if it's like Man United or somebody like that at home, different story perhaps. But against those types of oppositions, and City fans will be the exact same as well. No City fan who lives in Southampton won't travel up to go watch him play Salford at home. So as much as people will say, oh, you just don't care about the FA Cup, I do care about the FA Cup. But this season, it's been bloody shit. And that's exactly why I haven't put the effort in to slap a load of music all over it yet. And I know that you know, so don't give me all this, what do you mean? Yeah, there's a reason why I absolutely smother the Carabao Cup. Because the Carabao Cup is great. And personally, I think TNT Sports are doing a right tits-arse job of it as well. I think TNT Sports have ruined it. I miss sorely the ITV coverage of the FA Cup. But what was nice was the Carabao Cup game. ITV posted a bit of Sam Matterface on the final whistle of Arsenal-Chelsea. Yeah, coincidence that, innit? ITV, who did an excellent job with the FA Cup, and have done an excellent job in football broadcasting domestically in England for years, getting the Carabao Cup rights, and everybody loves it. No. Thing of the past. I was not really happy. I'm bloody ill. Oh, happy. Now, this entire week has been and still will be shit. So I swear to God, when we beat fuck off with the lemon, when we beat Wigan, because we will beat Wigan, if we don't, I'll bloody protest. Give me an away tie in the FA Cup. Do not give me a home tie against a side like Wigan. I couldn't give two pigs' arses of a stuff. What I am peed off about is the fact that game's at home. And I'll reiterate it again. I'm happy to travel down to London on most occasions, but not to go watch Wigan play in a game where you know we're going to win. That's a game that I want to do away from home. From my point of view as an Arsenal fan, these last couple of years, the quality of the FA Cup's been shite. And that's exactly why I give the Carabao Cup all of its music, all of its beautiful branding, all of its sing-songs. Do you know what I mean? At the minute, just factually, I enjoy the Carabao Cup more. And like I say, Wolves away on Wednesday next week is my FA Cup game. Because that's exactly what we should be doing in the FA Cup. An away trip to somewhere like Wolves. Not bloody Emirates Stadium. Wigan. It doesn't matter, and it won't finish 0-0. But no, travelling down to London on a Sunday is bloody bit ratty, I'm not going to lie. Can be. It can be ratty going down to London on a Sunday. They're shit at home. You've got to remember, this Wolves team have got a fan base who, at home, are just vile. They are worse at home. They get, well, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't care. If they win, they win. Like I say, it's my FA Cup tie, innit? I am truthfully, and I wasn't too bothered when it was Arsenal Wigan. What made me pissed off, is that TNT put it 4:30. If that were a 3:00 Saturday, sweet as berries, I would have gone to it. No problems. But it's 4:30 Sunday. Why are you chucking Arsenal Wigan on a Sunday? I mean, no, it just, the FA Cup just pisses me off a bit. So yeah, give me a good tie in the fifth round. I want to go away to somebody. I don't know who yet. I haven't decided that. I was going to say Hull, but they got knocked out last night. 4-0 by bloody Chelsea. Ugh. We'll move our game then in the Prem. No, I'm telling you right now, and I'm not just blaming the FA either and Prince William. TNT Sports are a big problem with the FA Cup. TNTs. Honestly, I'd just give all the rights to ITV. ITV do great football coverage. Better than TNT. I am beginning to lose my nut with TNT now. I will happily stick the name on TNT. TNT Sports is shit. Maybe go get Ian Dark back. Maybe go get bloody the guy from Norwich, the presenter, Jake Humphrey, whatever his name is. Go get him back. No, I love ITV and Sky. Mark Pugach, Sam Matterface, Clive Tiltley, Lee Dixon, Ali McCoist, Karen Carney, Ian Wright, Roy Keane. All of them. ITV and more. Seb Hutchinson. Sky. Some of those names as well. Seb Hutchinson. Gary, just... Oh. What? I'm a big fan I'm a big fan of Glenn Hoddle, Adam Summerton, and Jules Breach. Sure. I can't even bear watching TNT's Champions League coverage, barely. To tell you the truth, I don't watch any of TNT's Champions League coverage. I only watch the match with TNT. When the Champions League's on Prime, no matter what the game, I watch the whole coverage from start to finish. Because I actually like listening to Gabby Logan, flipping Seedorf, whatever, Clarence Seedorf, I think it is. Daniel Sturridge, Theo Walcott, John Champs, John Champion, what a name. Alan Shearer. Great coverage. Beautiful. Give me more of that. I'll be the person who works for them to get them out of the UK. They're owned by Warner Brothers, yet their coverage of football is shit. Well, it's a coincidence, isn't it? And by the way, I know a thing or two. I do know a thing or two, by the way. Because back in the day, I was put on a UKIT challenge a long time ago, but this is fact. A UKIT challenge with my school in Ipswich at the BTHQ. I've been in there. So Madwake. I play Madwake on the right. No, like I say, everybody's entitled to their. But yeah, back onto this. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? But for me, I don't like TNT Sports. I much prefer TNT when it was BT, when it had Jake Humphrey and all that. Genuinely, can't lie. Nowadays, I think, and for Christ's sakes, getting rid of Ian Dark as well. I mean, come on, I don't even know where Ian Dark is now. So yeah, naturally, I just prefer Sky and ICV. Oh yeah, and by the way, the difference between Sky and TNT, just to make you all aware as well, have a look at Karen Carney. Karen Carney went from BT to Sky and back to BT, but now TNT. Trust me, Karen Carney's personality has shifted from free and bubbly to tight and locked up since she moved from Sky to TNT. Just saying it as it is. I thought personally, when Karen Carney was at Sky, she slotted in great with Gary Neville on Friday Night Football. Now she's back at. Yeah, again, you're all entitled to your opinions, but I don't rate TNT Sports. Just like I don't rate the Zone or the BBC. Big up to Alfonso Martinez Games. Something about Adama Traore and something about Man City. if you are speaking Spanish, yo hablo inglés y no mucho español. Yo no hablo I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say any other language, but inglés y español. No other. Well, his hamstrings appear to be fine at the minute. They're not fine. Ball across. No, his hip was the most recent injury. His hip. It's a good movement by Adama Traore there. And we're going to get the opening West Ham goal. Mavropanos attacking it. Will be another corner. I don't know what's up with him, but yo hablo no mucho español. No mucho. Small, little, not much. Just enough to communicate. Barely. Do our bollocks know French? I don't know one word of French because I refused to learn it in school. Never will happen. I probably won't ever touch that side of the world, to be fair. Like, the furthest east I'll probably go is like Turkey. No, I'll stay in Western Europe, like Africa as well. I'd like to do Africa a bit. And yeah, America. No, I just don't want to go that side of the world. It's not a side of the world that I particularly like or want to visit. I'm not scared. I just don't want to go. And I won't be going, ever. You won't get me anywhere near Australia or Asia. I can rest assure you of that. I've given you the reason. I don't particularly like that side of the world. Don't want to go. End of story. Like I say, if you're sending me eastwards, you won't get me further than Turkey. I can rest assure you of that. You won't get me further east than Turkey. Albeit except for a World Cup, maybe. Maybe I'd do Saudi Arabia, but otherwise, I'm not talking about Asia. Africa is not east. It's south. South and west. When you look at the equator, Africa is on the south part of the equator, just below Spain. Pretty much, yeah. Africa is like literally just below Spain, which is west. I'm talking about the east, Asia, Australasia. No thanks. Okay, if you are further east than Turkey, I ain't going. If you're that way, west, fine. If you're that way, yeah. I go by one motto. I go by one motto. If you want to stay safe, you travel west. You don't travel east if you want to be safe. You travel west. You'll always be safe if you travel west. To be fair, that is quite valid as well. Anyways, let's have a look at something other than that. Mauritius, what's that? Mauritius. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. I just need to... Okay, so that is it. Is it further east than Turkey? Yes, it is. Actually, it's not too far from Madagascar. It is close to Africa. Maybe, but probably not. Like I say, you've got a very low chance of me going there. There's not really much reason for me to visit. Yeah, I get that. I mean, look, on the west side of the world, there isn't much trouble, really. You think about it, all the problems, such as Iran, Iraq, Palestine, Putin, Ukraine, Russia, it's all east. I mean, yeah, you've got Trump being a bit of a bozo on the west, but otherwise, it's all east. So that's why I say, if you want to stay safe, stay west. Because on the map, every problem in the world pretty much is east of the UK. But no, like I say, you will not get me going around that bit of the world. Probably not. I might change my mind one day, but for now, I mean, look, one thing I am certain of, I will never go to Australia. That is the one thing I'm not... That is the one thing I'm not in doubt of. I will never go to Australia. It is too far. No. Get me a goal in this game. I'd rather not have extra time. Yep, and no. I do not need to be stuck on a plane for that amount of time. When I can get a perfectly sufficient amount of sun 4 hours away. 4 hours tends to be my kind of comfortable travel limit, really. Like, I can comfortably sit and travel for around about 4 hours. Normally on a train, not a plane. I don't mind planes, I just... Speaking of trains, actually, Flicks, you're going to want to hear this. They are planning to do a train link between Ireland and the UK. Now, if that's true, I will visit Ireland. If I can travel by train, I'll do it. I don't mind travelling by train to go to Ireland. If they do that, you might get me into Ireland. And it's going to be done by Virgin as well, not Eurostar. Virgin will do it. Pep, I love the FA Cup. My name is Tom, and I love the Carabao Cup. Yeah, there you go. Pep Guardiola loves the FA Cup. Great. I love the Carabao Cup. What's your favourite? No, I'm not scared. Well, I'm not scared of airplanes. I just don't like being trapped. Like I say, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, fine. I can do it. 12 hours, half a day, with me on a plane where there's no way out of a pressurised air cabin. No. And there's almost nothing to do on planes either. You have to remember you're talking to a person. You have to remember you're talking to a person who barely spends a day without going out. And on a train, when you are traveling, You can see the world go by. You can look out. You know, trains are just a lot. I mean, they're similar to planes, but not. Good food. What, microwave shit? You're really selling it to me. Like I say, I'm happy to do 4 hours, but anything more than that, it gets uncomfortable. And there's no way that I would be willing to endure 10 plus hours on a plane to go to a place that I don't want to go, like Australia. Sorry. I don't care. I don't care if it's cheap or not. I'd rather pay 200 quid to go eat at a nice steakhouse than spend 2 quid on plane food. It's as simple as this. I like traveling domestically. I don't mind going across Europe. I don't mind going out to Africa, places that aren't too far away. But far out eastwards, no. It just ain't going to happen with me. Good for them. I don't need to go that side of the world, and I ain't going to. Like I say, I don't mind traveling domestically, but anywhere too far away, what's the point? This conversation is getting boring anyway now, so I'm going to stop talking about it. But it's the end of the story. You will not get me that side of the world. I'm trying to point east. Where's east? Hang on. I'm north face. No. Yeah. I'm facing north right now. So east, that way. You will not get me going that way. East. Where that is, that way. This wall. That way is east. I ain't going that way. I'll go that way. I'll go that way, north, and I'll go that way. I ain't going that way. No. Well, I might, to be fair. The point I'm trying to make is I am not, Fraser, going to sit on a plane to travel out to Asia or Australia. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like I say, domestic travel around Europe, I just don't want to travel halfway across the world. That's all I'm saying. America, Africa, Europe, fine. But that way, out to Asia or Australia, far, far away, no. It will not happen. I can promise you right now. If you offered me, if you offered me £1 million, I wouldn't do it. You'd have to pay me £1 billion to get. No. Like I say, roughly a 24-hour round trip to go to Australia, a country which I have no dreams of visiting, and is a long way away from home. No. I respect anybody who wants to travel halfway across the world. But I ain't a long-haul traveller. I ain't the type of guy who is built for sitting on planes for 12 hours. I'm the type of guy that's built for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-hour journeys. You know, around the country. Or pop over to Europe, maybe, to France or whatever. Not to bloody that way. End of story anyway. Are you mad? I ain't going to Australia. No way. I've told you already, I am never going to Australia. If there ever is a point in my life where I'm convinced to go to Australia, I'll be surprised, but I'll be surprised. Short flight to Australia? Or do you mean Austria? Austria, yes. Austria, yes. Not Australia. No to Australia, but Austria, yes. The one next to Hungary, yes. I'll do that one. Not Austria. Australia, no. Never. There's no such thing as Australia. Australia at a short flight, it's like, I don't even think it is 12 hours. It's like 18 hours. I ain't spending 18 hours, which is 100 times 2 football matches. It's 900 minutes. In fact, so that's 10 football matches. Half of that journey is 10 football matches. No, hang on a minute. No. How many sets of 90 minutes fits into 18 hours? How many 90-minute football matches could you fit into an 18-hour period? Oh, you're useless. Let's try ChatGPT with this one. I'm going to figure it out. How many football matches of 90 minutes can I fit into an 18-hour period, which is the equivalent to a flight to Australia, please? $12 minutes. Did you hear that? 12. I could watch 12 football matches. Can't do that due to copyright. 12. So, a flight to Australia, 12 football matches. What am I saying? That is the equivalent to 10 Premier League games plus the 2 rescheduled ones next week. Well, not next week, for Arsenal and City. 12. There you go. There's your answer. I'd rather watch me 12 football matches than go to Australia. End of story. I figured it out. Absolutely unbelievable. 12 of them as well. That's fine. That's like 2 hours. Cool. Piece of cake. You do like trains. Cool. I don't mind trains. I love trains, in fact. I can comfortably sit on a train, subject to me being in first class, 4 hours, no entertainment, just look out the window. And that's exactly what I do when I go down to like Bournemouth or whatever. If I'm going down Bournemouth way, I'll just sit back, let the first class host feed me with the food, and I'll just look out the window for the 4 hours. Because, oh, hang on a minute. Next stop, Oxford, or something like that, every 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. A flight for 18 hours straight, you're mad. I'm not scared. Well, I'll tell you what, I would be scared if I was in Australia. I'd be bloody homesick. If you want to know the truth, I would be homesick in Australia. I'd be way too far away. It just will not happen. I'll be honest with you, I would be homesick. And I don't like hot climates either, so. Please no. Australia, definitely. 1,000%. 18 hours away from home. No. Let's have a little look. Google Maps. My location to Sydney. "21 hours and 50 minutes from my exact home here now. This location where I am now. 21 hours 50 minutes. Youch! No, no, no." Oh, it's busy around Costco. I don't normally look at Google Maps this time of the day on a Saturday, but down where Costco is, busy. Well, I'm glad that I'm glad that I don't. Well, am I glad? I don't know. Don't care. You can just I'm getting bored of you, Ashik. I'm getting bored of you. Tom can't leave his home. Tom can't go a day without leaving his home. I don't go without leaving my home. I have to leave my house. I don't like being stuck in the house, so just shush. You've already wound me up enough as it is. Simple as can be. Straight as simple. I am not going to Australia. I am probably not going to Mauritius. End of story. I leave my house. I'm happy with my life. Done. I'll get me a goal. Save me from extra time. It's a foul. It's a foul by 11. Who's that then? Castellanos, I think. Let's have a look. West Ham number 11 is, Castellanos. Good defending there against Callum Wilson. By Bankutan, I think, or Aimer. The back three, they've changed. Almost all the midfield. Burton. Well, if you do want to join us for more FA Cup action on this fine Saturday, you can. Our next stream tonight will be at 8 o'clock, 7:45. We start for the 8 o'clock kickoff. Liverpool against Brighton is what we're going to be doing for you later. And as well in the build-up to kickoff of that game, we'll have the full score slash for you across all the leagues as well. Problem for Malif. He's won a free kick though for Burton. Burton's free kick. It'd be the first time in at least 6 games where Burton have failed to score. If they don't find a goal. I'll go through it in a minute on full time of the 90 minutes. Matches on TNT Sports 1 or TNT Sports Ultimate. I can't show it due to copyright reasons, fella. Foul, surely. Free kick. No. I want a winning goal. That's what it is. I'd rather not with extra time, considering the way this game's gone. Burton were positive first half. Done well to stay in it. But yeah, I'd much rather straight to penalties. Do you know what I mean? The way the Carabao Cup does it, straight to penalties, no messing about. Four minutes added time at the end. 4 minutes added time. 4 minutes is the added time allocation. That's a looping ball in. Kept in by Somerville, I think. Just about. He's kept it. Oh, did he go out? Referee's pointing, yeah. But really looking forward to the action from the EFL Championship title race on Monday. Coventry City against Middlesbrough is a huge game in the Championship title race, and that is our headline game across this weekend. Can't wait for that. That is on Monday night, kickoff 8 o'clock, and the build-up for it is 7:45. For my stream or the game, I would have no idea how she can watch the game in Africa. Normally, my advice would be contact your local broadcaster for the information on how you can watch the match, if you can watch the match. Yeah, you have to specify where you're from, really, if you want a specific country's coverage, because, yeah, I'm not too sure that TNT Sports operate in Africa. I don't know. West Ham from. Sent more by Armour for Burton. Here's some of West Ham. Is there going to be a late moment for some heartbreak for one of these two teams? Next stream today will be 7:45, 8 o'clock UK time. We're doing Liverpool-Brighton. Is the next FA Cup watch-along. My team, Arsenal, are playing tomorrow against Wigan at 4:30, so 4:15 for that one. So we're on our way to extra time in a game where neither one of these two sides have really carved out a big chance. But Burton Albion will be patting themselves on the back because they have managed to go a whole 90 minutes without losing against the Premier League opposition and have also kept a clean sheet. The one downside for them, though, is that their run of scoring in games has ended upon this result. Final score after 90 minutes is Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 0. So let's have a quick look then at Burton Albion and their record, because I am intrigued to get a little bit of information on this for you. Now, the last time they won a game was against Huddersfield. And the last time that they failed to score in a game was in a 3-0 defeat against Plymouth Argyle. Since then, they have by the way, they won 5-0 against Boreham as well in the FA Cup. But in the league, their run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games where they've scored a goal. And like I say, the last time, that's 5 games now without not scoring a goal. So they've scored a goal in 5 games consecutively before this one. Only winning, of course, one of them. 2 draws and 3 defeats. But yeah, this is the first time in 6 games where they have failed to score Burton Albion. But clean sheet and no loss against the Premier League side. Can't play with that, can you? They're rubbish. Stevenage is shit. Charlie will kill me. Stevenage is shite, though. Can't lie. Stevenage, rubbish. Rubbish. Where is it? Yeah, 1-0 against Huddersfield. They're about to win it as well. 90 minutes. Well, we'll keep you posted, guys. It is half-time. It's full-time, though. We are just about to get back underway for the second half, for the extra time. So I'm going to quickly go for a loo break, and then we'll come back. Extra time is on the way. Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 0. Full-time, 0-0. Back in a minute. Fuck. They're getting back underway now. Right, that was not long. Okay. Don't move. I'll be quick. Shit. I had to be bloody quick. About that. Caught me by surprise that did. I was like, hang on a minute. Surely we've got another 5 minutes yet before the... No. To be fair, though, that they are on a short time frame here because the 3 p.m. blackout is supposed to be 2:45, but That ain't going to happen. It's 2:46. It's 2:17 now. Eh? Thank you. ET. There we go. Right, back underway. Second half. Here you go. First half. Extra time even. And obviously, of course, yeah. I can't remember the last time I got the scoreboards ready for a penalty shootout. Penalty frigging shootout. Straight to pen to be nice, mate. You know what I mean? Ah. So, because we are approaching 3:00, let's just quickly take a look at League One and League Two quickly. Yep, we are about to hit the full-time whistle of the 90 minutes. Barnet against Cheltenham is a 0-0 draw in League Two. Reading a 3-2 up against Wickham, in League One, and Stevenage are beating Huddersfield 1-0. Late goal for them, apparently. 1-0 it is. And EFL Championship all starts at 3:00. Derby County against Swansea, Portsmouth against Sheffield United, Preston against Watford, QPR Blackburn, and Sheffield Wednesday Millwall all kicking off 3:00. In La Liga, not a particularly exciting day, but Real Madrid are playing later, 8:00 local UK time, 9:00 local time for them at the Bernabeu against Real Sociedad. Other game, 1:00 kickoff, Espanyol 0, Celta Vigo 1. And in the Serie A, Como against Fiorentina 0-0, Bundesliga. Where's Bundesliga? That's Bundesliga 2. I don't want Bundesliga. There's the Bundesliga. Bundesliga, Bayer Leverkusen against St. Pauli. Frankfurt against Mönchengladbach. HSV against Union Berlin. Bremen against Bayern. Hoffenheim, Freiburg, all at 2:30. So literally in about 9 minutes' time. 5:30 for Stuttgart against Köln. Oh, what a goal. And they open up as well. And if only that goal could have come in the 90 minutes, but it comes in the 30 minutes after the 90. Otherwise, the 120. And Crescencio, what a strike by Crescencio Somerville. And if it is to knock out Burton Albion Well, they have to be proud of themselves, obviously. They're a League One side. They're just a small town in Staffordshire or Leicestershire, wherever they are. And they've withstood a Premier League side for 90 minutes. There is a big deflection, but it's a piece of quality from Somerville, which opens up this Burton Albion team. Unfortunately, we all can't be quite as lucky and as magic as Macclesfield, can we? Finally, a goal in this 12:15 kickoff. And penalties don't look likely now. Although, even though they've not scored in the 90 minutes, Burton Albion, of course, do have a record of games consecutively scoring in. The West Ham fans are singing about Wembley. Bit early for that. If you were in the Carabao Cup, you'd have the right to sing Wembley now, but this is the FA Cup. It is only the 4th round, but so let's just take a look at today's stream stats for you, because we have had precisely 100 votes on the poll, which is brilliant. And that poll, by the way, is now going to be closed as well, because we obviously are after the 90 minutes. But 100 votes on that poll is brilliant. It's going to be a red card here. And it is youngster Freddie Potts who's going to be sent off here. So West Ham United are down to 10 men. And yes, I am now going to have to change the brackets around extra time to square ones, just because obviously we use rounded brackets to indicate the count of red cards. So no VAR, so yeah, just a straight red card, Freddie Potts. And all of a sudden, that's looking like a packed scoreboard, isn't it? Yeah, you think about how big that scoreboard can get in the, you know what I mean? If you've got we are just about 2 minutes away. But I mean, I'll expect that we'll get about 2 minutes at a time for that red card now. Even though there's no VAR, it still causes a delay. It still stops the game and all that. But Burton do have a man advantage here, so I'd love for them to equalise because, I mean, let's just face it as it is. I mean, when a game goes to extra time, you might as well have a penalty shootout. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, now you understand why the FA puts these games at 12:15. It's all about the 3 p.m. blackout. And I know it is a bit awkward, 12:15 as opposed to 12:30, but there's a reason behind it. And the 5:45 as well on the 5:30s is to also accommodate the fact the 3 p.m. it's to allow that kind of spacer between the 3 p.m.s if they go to extra time on that game. Now, here's my question. Does that suspension for Freddie Potts carry into the Premier League? If yes, that's a 3-match ban. Or 2 matches and then banned from the next game for West Ham in the FA Cup? How's it all working? Somebody in the chat, let me know. Send me an article or something. Or if not, I'll ask ChatGPT. Added time is 3 minutes. Added time is 3 minutes. Or is it? Oh, just wide. I think it said. I think they just said 3 minutes. I'm gonna put 3 minutes. Yeah. Look at that scoreboard. Jesus, it's ginormous. Chuck another red card over Burton, and that scoreboard's coming almost at my Under Armour logo. There is a corner going to Burton here. Final minute of added time at the end of the first period of extra time. It will only be a quick break as well. It'll only be like a minute or two. There'll be no kind of advertisements or anything like that. It'll just be literally drinks. Cannon chance maybe for Burton. No, nothing in that. We're going to go over the 3 minutes, are we? Wolf attempts. Yeah, he's going to blow the half-time whistle, surely. Yeah. That's half-time then in extra time. And West Ham do take the lead through Somerville. And is it going to be the goal which sends Burton out of the FA Cup? It's been a great effort by the home side so far, though. So Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 0 is the half-time score in extra time, and it will only be a quick drinks break. So yeah, just stay with us 2 minutes-ish, and they'll be back on the pitch, I imagine. And there is a deflection on that Somerville shot, but it's great individual play, and it's a great goal, and that's what Somerville can do. He's a talented youth. He showed his talent at Leeds, and he has, at points this season, in a West Ham shirt, shown. And as for the red card, I didn't see a proper replay of it, but from what I've seen, it's a... Here we are. We're going to get a replay right now. It's dangerous, and it is a scissor kick. Like, it's a red card, but it's not. Like, it can be a yellow. Scissor kicks, because that's what he does. It's like a scissor tackle, if you like. Potential leg breaker, but I think it could be a yellow, if you know what I mean, the red card. And look, I'd have a bit more space on my scoreboard. Do you know what I mean? I mean, just look at the difference, guys. Look at the difference. That Anyways, second half, here we go. Can Burton Albion find the response? Can they continue their run of scoring in games no matter the result? That run was 5. Technically, it's ended because obviously we're outside of the 90 minutes. But if they do score, it would be a big goal in a game where they have been competitive and they have stayed in it with West Ham. Can they send us to a penalty shootout? Can they make this interesting? This next 14 and a half minutes will be interesting for sure. But can the Brewers pull something out of the bag? Against Premier League opposition. Schalke deflection on his shot. And Armour's in there. It's going to fall to Cannon to get a cross in. Now 22. Ball into the box. It's a goal kick. Yeah, one of the subs, Adam, hands in head. Head in hands. It's been a really good effort because I mean, yeah. I don't think this side are the best. I don't think their ground's the best. And I've looked at their results over the season and last season, and I thought, oh, Jesus. Yeah, they're bad. But whether it be the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, the cups do give you a platform to shine. For some teams, it's the Carabao Cup. For some, it's the FA Cup. And, you know, Burton should take praise off the fact that they've had a game against Premier League opposition and they've stayed in it and they drew 0-0. You know what I mean? That in itself is a positive, considering you've been beaten, what is it, 3-4-0 by Argyle and stuff like that. Oh, good run by Leafay. And on the turn, now something for Pakitar to chase, is it? No, it's not Pakitar, is it? Don't know. Who's 11 for West Ham? Sofa score will tell me. Flash score won't. Crossing from Burton Albion. Headed down. And, there was a vital block. And it's from Axel Disasi. The former Chelsea man making a huge spot for West Ham. As Burton try everything. Yeah, what a block by Disasi. Potentially a goal-saving block against this Burton team. And the corner goes in. It's a flat one. And West Ham do get it clear. And it's a dangerous counter with Somerville, the goal scorer. And played on to Castellanos. Castellanos wrong side. Tries to play it back into Somerville. But it was intercepted well. Van Cooter for Burton Albion. Lofthouse running at Walker Peters. Does he win a corner? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Shoulder to shoulder, winning the corner. And 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes for Burton Albion to give themselves a chance at staying in the Emirates FA Cup. And the corner's high. Punched by Areola. Came for it. Schalke, flat one across. They're trying all sorts of tricks. And scrapped clear by Dizazi, but only a throw. And he's going to do a long throw in number 18, who is Moon. And that's going to be another corner. And it's come off, not Dizazi this time. But I think it was Mavropanos. Who, by the way, Mavropanos is currently the best rated player on the pitch, according to SofaScore. And there is a head to that. Flicked on again. And cleared away by the Hammers. I hope that Burton do get a level, you know. It would be nice to have a penalty shootout, I think. For me, penalty shootouts make it worth watching the extra time. Larson, nice weighted cross, and Kilman got his head to it. And there's a first-time effort, which is just wide. And it's from the substitute Adam. They're getting in the positions. They're going down the wing. They're going down the byline. They're doing all the things I'd tell Bukayo Saka to do in an Arsenal shirt, Burton. They're trying everything. And they keep putting the pressure on West Ham. They've got 7 minutes. Well, this could be game over. Ball to Castellanos offside. Here's Larson for Burton Albion. And Cannon. Sibic, too much on it. And a comfortable catch for Alphonse Areola. Dizazi under pressure. Dizazi tackled well, only a throw done. Adam. Oh, there's a touch there from Cannon. Oh. Dizazi has been in the last 5 minutes or so, this second half extra time. Been right on it, Dizazi. Oh, Summerville's lost it. Summerville's won it and caught out Schalke. And you thought he scored then. Brushed the side netting. And the optical illusion of hitting the side netting can sometimes be a goal. I'll tell you what. It's a mistake defensively. Number 4 for Burton caught in 2 minds. And Summerhill should have scored. Lofthouse. That's won by Magassa, Sunguti Magassa for West Ham. Won back by Cannon. Cannon definitely took a ricochet for West Ham player out for a front. And right next to the corner flag is this front. Van Kooten, it was short. I didn't like it. Put his team out under pressure. It's gone all the way up. That's the goalkeeper. They've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds here. That's a nice back heel from Castellanos. And it's free on the move for West Ham in what it could be a dangerous move. And the whistle's gone by the referee. Referee wants to check the ball. Well, the ball's back up. So that was all about the ball, that was. Yeah, about 30 seconds, so we'll get at least a minute at a time. 3 minutes for Burton Albion. Yeah, not quite the Macclesfield Palace game, really, but well, I still think Burton have done tremendously well to push West Ham to extra time. But yeah, Summerhill for what could be the winning goal by deflection, but I still think individual quality. Summerhill given player of the match, but there is 2 minutes for potentially Burton to put it to a shootout. Kind of nice out of a tight spot. Larson tackled by Summerhill, kept the ball. Lofthouse, oh my word, that's so close. It was a good move in the end. Coming out of a tight spot. Creating something out of nothing. When you need something. And that probably shaves the post. It does. It just near misses the post. Back to the goalkeeper. It has to be forward thinking from Burton Albion now. If they're going to stay in the FA Cup, or they're going to have a chance to stay in the FA Cup and send us the penalties here. I reckon just 1 minute of added time at the end of the at the end here. I reckon we'll get a minute. I think it'll just be 1 minute because the referee had to stop the game and pick up the ball. We've got 2 minutes. Not long. But 2 extra minutes for Burton Albion to potentially towards Moon and kept headed down. Adom. It's got to be Burton's ball. 90 seconds left with the 2 added on. This is it for Burton Albion. And Cannon's got a bit of space. And there's a bit of space opening up. Adom. Oh, good save by Areola. It's loose. And the side netting. And they've definitely, you have to say, since conceding the goal, and in this second half extra time, conjured up something out of nothing quite a few times, Burton. And that is so close. Probably the last chance, though, you would feel at this point in proceedings. Unless. Can Burton do a Macclesfield? Not quite in the same way as Macclesfield did it against Palace, but you know what I mean. Pull on the shirt by Somerville. Free kick will be given. And a yellow card. It's all boiling up. Yeah. Adom has put his hands in the face of Walker Peters. Probably should be a red card. I'm not going to lie for Adom. Probably should be a red card for Adom because he's touched the face of Walker Peters. Adom's been given a yellow card. Anyways, free kick. Goalkeeper up the pitch. Can Burton find a way? And that was probably the worst of all the attacks in the second period of extra time by Burton, with the goalkeeper up as well. And that brings their FA Cup campaign to a halt. But within the 90 minutes they stayed in it. Wasn't quite the most exciting of games, but Burton Albion pushed West Ham to extra time. The difference, though, is Crescentia Somerville. For in the end, the 10 men of West Ham. Final score after extra time is Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 1. After extra time, the final score once again is Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 1. Final score. So after extra time, 1-0 to the Hammers, and they are going to progress. Next up then on Realltom Football, it's an 8 o'clock kickoff, 7:45 we start, and you're going to have Liverpool against Brighton. That is next on Realltom Football. See you later at 7:45. Next up, Liverpool against Brighton and Hove Albion in the Emirates FA Cup.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.